Regardless of where you stand on this, we have to talk about the fact that the film and TV industry is actively making this worse. So production companies and producers have arrangements with the publishers so they get to read the books before they are even published to decide if they want to option them or pass on them. That's why some books are optioned before they're even published, and it means that there is a really fast turnaround time between the publication of the book and the release of the film. Sometimes the book is published and there is around 2 or 3 years between the release date of the book and the release date of the film, which is insanely fast for creating and releasing an entire film in 2 or 3 years. And the film industry loves this. It means there is already a group of people there who will actively go and watch the film with very little marketing required. This is a much safer investment, especially for an industry that is still recovering from the pandemic, still recovering the money that they lost when cinemas were closed, and so they're only focusing on the safer bets, things that already have an audience there that they can leverage. And Reese Witherspoon's production company, Hello Sunshine, is a master of this. Reese and her production team are self-proclaimed prolific readers. They read a ton of unpublished books and they get the option in before anyone else. They also have their entire book club, the Hello Sunshine book club, which gives them a huge audience to leverage because they can take the books that they have just optioned, add them to the book club reading list when they are published, increasing the value of the intellectual property that they have optioned as they are adapting it for film or TV. And because the film and the TV industry is really relying on existing material they can adapt for the big screen, the small screen, whatever they want to do with it, it means that the quality can decrease. Because when you option something and you adapt it, you're not necessarily adapting the quality of the writing. The writing doesn't necessarily matter a lot of the time. It's things like story, character, plot, tropes, any of those kinds of things, and they can all be played with and manipulated as you adapt it into another format. As viewers and as audience members, because there is so much content out there, it means we get overwhelmed very, very quickly because there are so many choices with what we could be watching. The thing is, when there are so many choices out there, what do? We naturally gravitate towards what we know, what we are familiar with, which is why there's going to be this continued reliance on adaptations. Because they are things that we already know and that we are familiar with, it is much easier for us to say yes to watching something that we already have some awareness or understanding of rather than something that is brand new. So yes, the film and TV industry and probably Booktok is turning publishing into more of a fast fashion approach, but we kind of seem to be enjoying it, and it's one of the key things that is getting the film and TV industry back into a pretty stable position. Barbie and Oppenheimer got cinemas and box office in general just under to 18% where it was pre-pandemic, which is a record achievement. That is absolutely insane. But Barbie is an existing IP and Oppenheimer is a true story adapted for the screen. So this isn't just at Booktok, this is across all levels of content and entertainment.